Hey, board gamers, BJ from Game Gumbo here.
Back in the gumbo pot.
It's Logan.
And BJ.
And we are back in the Gumbo pot. It's been a long time since we did this. Logan, what you been playing lately?
Lately, a lot of Vital Lacerda stuff. I've discovered him. I don't know if you heard of him. No name, little guy.
Little unknown up.
But no, lately I've been playing a bit. Got to play Sand from Devir Games.
What is Sand? Because is it Dune the board game?
It looks like
the joke that y'all
it looks like Dune the board game. You're riding a worm around a desert.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's a pick up and deliver game.
Pick up and deliver. Okay.
Yeah.
And
the
this
board.
is Devir Games.
It is Devir.
Yeah.
So it's in the Batoku universe, if you're familiar with Batoku. But to me, the board, when you look at just the board and nothing else, the way the board's set up with all the pathways between villages and stuff, it reminds me of Maple Valley.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's a lot of that moving across the board up and down and stuff. So it's similar. The board looks similar in that respect, but
is it that same small box type of things that we've seen in other Devir games?
Yeah, it's the same size boxes like the White Castle. Yeah, it's dense.
It's like a bag of holding. I don't know how they get all that stuff.
I think Devir's new challenge to themselves is how heavy can we make a small box?
Right,
Like just what weighs the most? Because there's a lot of cardboard. The White Castle's already filled, and expansions are coming.
Sure.
So we'll see what happens with Sand. But it was fun.
How many players does it play?
I believe 4 is what it plays up to. We played it at 3.
How long of a game is it? Red Cathedral and White Cathedral in that hour and a half.
That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Right at about an hour and a half with the teach. So I'd give it an hour.
And that's the basically the elevator pitch. Pick up and deliver, but you're on worms and sand.
Yeah, it's Dune
the pick up and deliver game.
Pick up and deliver game. It's cool. You can upgrade your worm to carry more supplies, or move more, things like that.
I like the fact you can upgrade your worm.
Okay. Yeah, there's it's still Devir, right? So there's still some language independent.
Yeah.
A lot of symbols.
Does it give you 16 rule books like they always do with their little?
It's not. It's Jeremy's copy I played, so I assume he threw away 15 of them.
Shout out to Jeremy here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
man, you open those Devir game things and they come with like 5 or 6 rules.
Which I think is genius for them. They only make one SKU, so as a business, it's not a bad business move.
And it's localized to all these different things, and all you got to do is print 5 rule books.
My favorite is I own Lacrimosa, which on the player board there's actually text, but whenever you open it, there's no text, and when you open up the punch boards, there's 8 different languages, and you get to pick what language you put in the board.
Could they have fit Lacrimosa into one of those size boxes?
No.
There's no
the player boards alone are too big.
The player board is big. The board itself, with all the movement around, is pretty big. But there's a lot of empty space between the spaces on the board, so I'm wondering if you could have shrunk that down. Probably not.
No, because you have to put those big tiles right out on the board.
True. Yeah. So they have to be that big, though.
If you want me to see the symbols,
And then you got the area control with all the different little composer things, notes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's that big composition on the bottom.
Yeah, maybe that one is too big. Maybe they did the right thing. Jerusalem is
Jerusalem.
Yeah, yes. Jerusalem is also a bigger box.
Yes, it is. So. Have that one as well. I'm big Catholic. I know you're Catholic as well, so obviously I was intrigued by the theme.
Yeah, by the theme.
Gameplay, not my favorite. I'm not saying it's bad. Just
you know what my problem with Jerusalem? And it's not a problem. I still own it because I liked it.
Mm-hmm. I still own it too.
After 3 or 4 plays, I literally saw everything in that game.
Yeah, I can see that.
I kept thinking to myself, like, I'll play other games like either the Italian designs like Toledo, and there's always something a little different that's going to come up. But Jerusalem, it was pretty much the same game every time we played. A little bit of strategy differential, but not much.
But besides that, I'm going to show you the other game I've been playing a lot of, which is Skyrise by Roxley.
We're going to play that one after we
It's really good.
This upcoming game here in Neotopia. Well, speaking of Sand, because you mentioned Sand, but what's your thoughts? Is it buy? Is it a try? Is it a deny?
No, it's a good question. I would say it's I'm definitely I'll play it again. I have no qualms playing it, but I don't know if it's a buy for me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad.
So you're happy to play Jeremy's copy?
Absolutely. That's our new favorite saying is I'm glad you own it.
I'm glad you own it. There have been some games out there that I've really enjoyed, but I'm glad other people own it.
Absolutely.
That I don't need to.
Yeah, we have a nice tight-knit group, and we have access to each other's
We
games.
do have some overlap though.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
got
Yeah. I
some
mean,
overlap.
you know, someone will play a game of mine, and you can hear them cursing in their breath because they know they're going by it as soon as they walk away. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
happens to me too.
I ended up getting Barcelona in a trade. I really enjoyed the game.
Did you play it? You played it?
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I played it a few
Who
times.
owns it? Is it
Jeremy.
Yeah.
I played it a few times. I really like it.
Jeremy brought it over and we played, and I super dug it.
Yeah.
I didn't need the field need to own it, and then I got this amazing trade offer. I'm like,
Yeah. Why not?
okay, I really like
Yeah.
it. I also like games about cities, especially cities I've
Yeah.
visited. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get Barcelona. But again, I don't know if I actually needed to own that one. You know, I was happy playing.
No, Jeremy didn't realize how accurate that board game was until I showed him a picture of Barcelona.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, no, that's Barcelona.
It's absolutely that. But speaking of sand, you talked about sand,
Yeah.
and it's a try, not a buy for you, right? So it's a play for you.
Oh, it's definitely
Yeah.
a play. Yeah.
Play, not a stay.
Not a stay
Not a
for
stay.
me.
But I've been playing this game called Sandbag. Do you remember that I showed you some of those trick-taking games from Bezier, that Xylotar that we
Yeah,
really
I see it
enjoyed?
right behind you.
Yeah.
I'm a trick-taking fool. You know, I grew up on Blu-ray, right? So trick-taking
I know.
is.
I'm
is-
wondering how much you would like Sandbag. So
Okay.
Sandbag's nothing like Xylotar. It's a
Yeah.
different game, but it's made by, oh my god, I can't believe I forget his name. The designer is Taylor. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you like trick taking,
Yeah.
you can go to Taylor's Trick Taking channel on YouTube.
Okay.
All he does
Is trick-taking game?
is trick taking games.
I need to, because I still own like the whole Kickstarter of all their trick-taking games, and I've yet to finish them all.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
played like
any of
Bacon.
them.
There's Bacon, Pie, Luna. Like there's like
I've
4 or
played
5
any
of them. 9 lives.
Bacon is the one I want to play because
Bacon's fun.
I've heard a lot of good things
Yeah.
about it. Sandbag is unique though. What I like about it, now this one is designed by Ted Alsbach, but like I said, you can check out that video from Taylor
Yeah.
if you want. In Sandbag, everybody's got, you hand out all the cards. Everybody's got the deck of cards. You're basically trying to. It's the opposite of a typical trick taker. It's more like golf. You're trying not to score points.
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't want any points in the game. And they have a binary choice between regular cards, just your regular old 3 or 4 suits, whatever it is, and then they have the rocket cards. The rocket cards are really cool because they're even less points. So you can actually, while these cards are going positive points, the rocket cards can reduce your points.
So they're like an opposite trump. Like
An
negative,
opposite trump,
A
right.
negative trump.
Sort of like
Okay,
that. So,
yeah.
so you really want them.
Yeah.
So, but the twist in the game is that the theme, of course, is hot air ballooning. It doesn't really feel like that at all.
Well, just like we played Scout the other night. I retaught Doug and Jeremy and I. We played
That's like a super thematic game.
it. Yeah, and that's what they're like. They just start circus theme. I'm like, yeah, look, Ringmaster, Anthony.
You could
know,
put
whatever.
any theme on Scout. And originally,
Which is funny because it had no theme to begin with.
the original Scout
Yeah.
game has no theme.
Exactly.
It's just colors and numbers.
Right, but it didn't get popular until it was a circus.
Yeah. So Bezier Games tried to tweak that a little bit. Ted Alsbach has ostensibly there's a theme. You have sandbags, and
Okay.
your hot air balloon is the cards that you're playing. But you have these 2 sandbags that are in front. So everybody's got their little sandbag, their little balloon, and then these cards in front. If you want to, instead of playing a card out of your hand, and I can't remember
You can play it out
seeing
of your
this
bag?
before. You can play other people's bags, other people's.
So like they're trash
sandbags.
piles essentially.
It's sort of like their
Yeah.
trash pile, but when you get your deck, when you get your hand of cards, it's a super tough decision. You gotta, do I really want to give up this?
So your
card
discard is available for others to take.
I've already
essentially.
put these 2 cards, and somebody else could take them and then
Yeah.
use them against me.
But
Basically,
can you use your own?
I don't remember that. If you can,
Because that will make the decision harder for me. Because if I could use it, I'll just use it before everybody else.
I can't remember. I apologize. I can't
Yeah, that's all
remember.
good.
We got to get that one out. That's not
Yeah.
good. Let's get bacon and sandbags,
Yep.
and then maybe something else. And
Sure.
look at that. So that's basically it's available right now actually at Origins. So it should be hitting retail stores. We got an advanced copy of it, but
Cool.
it's the publication date for Xylotar and for sandbags is at Origins next week, whenever that is, the
Yeah.
game convention in Columbus. So we should start seeing it in stores.
Hopefully.
All right, so that's 2 good games, Sand and Sandbag, and then we're going to keep playing Lacerdas this month, so we'll have some.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that
We
later.
can definitely talk about those.
But let's get to the game tonight.
Sure.
Is that all right?
I have no clue what this is.
Yeah, Neotopia. This is basically Disney World with a 5th park, and you're going to give us the scoop on what that 5th park is, right?
I absolutely.
Logan, I'm telling you, Logan knows what the 5th park is. He's just refusing to tell me.
I know where they're likely going to put it, but I don't know what it is.
Where do you think they can put it?
Oh, they got so much property out there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's like on the backside of Magic Kingdom, though. Like somewhere's a Magic Kingdom.
By the Golden Oak and all that,
yeah.
that area?
Well, actually, closer to Grand Floridian is where I would think. If
that side.
If they're doing villainy stuff, I wouldn't. I think it would be interesting to have like a good side, bad side, right?
So do they tie it into the monorail at all? Hey, Deadpawn's checking in. Hey, what's up?
Hi there.
Do they tie it into the monorail system at all?
I think
or
it
do
would
they
cost too much to do the monorail.
just keep the thing of
Yeah.
putting out.
I think it might even be cheaper for them to expand Seven Seas Lagoon.
Yeah.
than it would be to do the monorail track.
I've always wondered why you have this long route between the Magic Kingdom and Epcot.
Yeah.
Why you couldn't have put a station in the middle of it and then branch off to another park there? But I guess
They do. It's called the Transportation and
Yeah,
Ticket Center.
no. That's where
You
the
have to
monorail
change-
dead ends.
But
right?
that's where you have to change trains to get to
you have to
Epcot.
change trains, yeah. I do like the Swiss what do you call the Disney the sky ride.
The Skyliner?
Skyliner.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah.
really I prefer it.
Yeah, Skyliner's
I love staying on the Skyliner more than the monorail loop sometimes, man.
It has made the Riviera.
That is my favorite resort.
You can't get it right now.
Absolutely favorite resort.
My God, it's sold out all
I
the
got lucky.
time.
I went like 3 weeks after they opened back up from COVID, and I got a travel agent rate at the Riviera. We got a big 2-bedroom villa. Best trip I ever had.
We got to talk then. We gotta talk. I don't know if you know, I shouldn't even be putting this on Twitch, but Disney fans know that if you're from Louisiana, that the time to go to Disney for Mardi Gras are those years when it doesn't match up to President's Week.
Or Princess Half.
And guess when 2025
This
is?
is not President's.
It's not a President's Week.
But it is Princess Half Marathon.
Oh, is it?
Well, no, I don't know. I need to look at it. I don't book myself anymore, so I have agents who do that. I haven't looked at the calendar recently, but I went on a pre-cruise. I went Disney a couple days before I got on a cruise ship.
Right.
And it was President's Day and half marathon weekend. I was like, why did I go to Magic Kingdom today? It took me an hour to get there from on property.
Yeah. I always laugh though. You're there for Mardi Gras, and I'm in line at Tiana's or something else, and the person in front of you's got an Iota Bulldog shirt.
Yeah, no.
It's like you see so many Louisiana people.
I book so much for Mardi Gras, and I tell people, it's Disney's crazy all times of the year.
Yeah, all year.
I was like, but Mardi Gras week, it's our crazy.
It's our crazy, right. It's true. We take over the place.
we know everybody. Everybody's cool. It's still crazy, but at least I can talk to you with a slang and you'll understand it.
All right.